Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, miss you. Take you off, I came here way too strong, cannot keep it low-key. Got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof, bottle your taste. It's really a bad reception out there, where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now. I've lost you.
I know, and I get it. I know sometimes you feel like you're living in a circus. The minute one area is clean, then the next area is destroyed. You're trying to keep up, but you're tired and exhausted. And this is life living with small kids. I went from living in order and in place to just surrendering and accepting this reality. If you're new here, my name is Michelle, and in today's video, I hope to provide you a lot of inspiration. I don't necessarily love sharing the fact that it's hard for me to keep my house clean, but as moms with young kids, not all of us can be perfect. But based on the intro, you probably saw everything we're going to accomplish in today's video, so let's get started. So right before I get started cleaning, I wanted to point out a major issue that I've had with my hair. After having 3 kids almost back to back, I have all of these little wispy hairs, and I've had trouble getting them to grow back nice and full like my hair was before I had kids. So I've shared them before, but I wanted to thank MD Hair for helping me out with this problem and for sponsoring today's video. MD Hair is one of a kind in that it creates a customized hair growth solution for you that's developed by dermatologists. In my customized kit, I received the Marine Collagen, which includes hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, the customized hair wellness supplement that has over 20 different active plant-based complexes for healthier hair, hair care serum, which is a topical solution for your hair type and scalp condition, and the customized shampoo and conditioner designed to cleanse, balance, and stimulate the hair follicles for healthier hair and scalp. What I love most about MD Hair is that it is specifically designed for me to help me reduce all of the shedding I have after postpartum and the hair loss and hair regrowth. So how I got these results and what you're going to do to get started is click the link below in my description box, and it will take you to the website where you can take a personalized quiz to answer more information about your hair and hair goals. You'll then be asked to take a picture of your hair and scalp, and it will customize the stage of hair loss that you're in. So I'm in stage 2 hair loss. My goal is to get to stage 1. I have seen some improvements with using it already in the last 2 months and a huge reduction in the amount of shedding that I have. But you can customize your hair growth treatment with MD Hair now. Use my promo code O'Malley70 to get your first month of customized products at 70% off. All right, so I'm going to start upstairs in the girls' room because I'm going to take the sheets off the bed and get those washed before I move on downstairs. And I do have Sailor and Savannah share this room, and Savannah had a little bit of an accident, and I do have like a waterproof sheet on the bed, but for some reason it did sink down into the mattress. So later on I'm going to use a formula that I've used before in the past. I found it off of a different YouTube channel a long time ago. And I'm going to use that to try and get some of the stain off of the mattress, or at least try and get it up before it does stain. This is also around the time, like during the fall, when I go through all of the kids' stuff, which I did in a previous video. Go through their toys, try to organize them a bit better. And then in this video, I'm also going downstairs. We have a lot of baby toys in the cabinets underneath the TV downstairs because it's just so much easier instead of like going up and down. And I never thought about, this is the first two-story house I've ever lived in my entire life. And with kids things like up and down, it's so much easier to keep things downstairs, but it doesn't always look pretty. So at the end of this video, or like kind of last in this video, is when I'll go through all of the toys in the living room area.
Isn't this a good life? Sitting on the front porch, sipping on the rocks, citrus in our beverages, citrus in our beverages. Show only the good sides. Always pretty smiles are covering our faces. You know it is all lies. You know it is all lies. On and on it goes, round and round the rodeo. Breathing out air for a minute, taking my time to begin with. On and on it goes, swinging down in life, you know. Breathing out air for a minute, yeah. Hey, would you rather stay right here, make everything disappear? Could play my favorite song, put your rose-colored glasses on. What if we stay right here, make everything disappear? Lay low in the beaching sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on.
So I was going through this clip and I was watching my mouth move, and I'm pretty sure that I am on the phone. I'm not sitting there talking to myself, just so you know. But this past week has been a little bit chaotic because on Sunday we went to a birthday party, and poor Rye we were at the birthday party and he just starts throwing up all over me. And I thought like it was just something he had eaten that quickly, but it just kept going and going. And, we had to leave. And then my poor little guy was just not feeling good all night. And then the next morning we woke up and our internet was out. So I couldn't work at all, and I couldn't go. Last time it was out for like 3 days, and I had to go to a coffee shop to get work done. And this time I couldn't because he was home sick with me. So the next day it was still out, and I did end up going to a coffee shop for about 6 hours before picking up the girls. I had also thrown out my back working out that day. Like, I don't know what I did. I was lifting the weights, and then when I put them down, and then I go, oh my gosh, I cannot stand up. So I tweaked something with my lower back. But all is good. I just more so am like, why do I feel so old? And then 2 days later, Chris ended up getting that same stomach bug. So the week started off a little bit rough, but I'm hoping that it gets better from here on out.
Make everything disappear. Lay low in the beaching sun, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, put your rose-colored glasses on. Put your rose-colored glasses on.
Okay, so I'm going to vacuum in here and then move on to the bathroom, but I wanted to ask y'all, since majority of y'all here are women, have you heard of the trending TikTok viral thing that talks about girl math? They were asking people on the radio, so I wanted to ask y'all too. So basically, girl math is a way, guys can use it too, but it's like a way that girls justify their purchases or spending money. So keep in mind, don't take it too seriously. It's kind of a joke, but I did write down 5 examples, and you can leave me a comment below and let me know if you agree with these. All right, girl math example number 1. Using cash means that it's basically free. What do y'all think? So I get the fact that it doesn't come out of your bank account, but I don't know if I 100% agree with this one. All right, example number 2. If you bought a big purchase, let's say like a vacation in March, but you don't actually go on the vacation until December, then when you go in December, it's free. So I kind of agree with this one, because if I made the big purchase in March, when I went in December, I would feel like it didn't cost me any money to go because it's already long gone and been gone. Girl math example number 3. If you buy a dress that was $80, but you only paid $50 for it, then you made a $30 profit. So do you agree that if you basically bought something on sale that you made a profit if you didn't spend full price? So I kind of disagree with this one. I don't feel like I would have made a profit, but I would feel really good about not spending as much. But again, you can let me know what you think in the comments, because when they were asking people on the radio, they were agreeing with all of these. Next, example number 4. When you return a purchase, then you're basically making money. So let's just say you returned that $50 dress you got, then you just made $50. All right, for me, heck yeah, I just made $50. Now I get to spend that $50 on something else. I kind of agree with the feeling of making money when I return something. Girl math example number 5. If I went out to dinner with friends and I paid for everybody's meal on my credit card, and then people gave me cash for theirs, then that's like making money. So I would disagree with this one, but the girl on the radio made a great point about this one. So if you paid for the tab and then somebody else's tab was, say, like $10.37, she said, does anybody ever really Venmo you $10.37? Or do they Venmo you or just give you $11? So if everybody on the tab did that, then technically you are making money. So I could see how that could work. So real quick, I'm cleaning the bottom of the bathroom floor. So we have had an ant problem for a little bit. They have been coming in through the little cracks in our bathroom, and you can see them there. So I taped off, I know this sounds ridiculous, but I taped off the places where I saw them coming through the wall and the cracks. I did also eventually spray like ant poison, but I didn't want to have ant poison all over the edges of the walls and all over the bathroom because I have a 1-year-old who crawls all over the floor. We also have a dog, and then, we have 2 other kids. So I didn't want to have, I didn't want to get poison or whatever all over the floor and stuff. So my first thing was to tape off the edges where I saw them coming in and out of the cracks of the wall. And then secondly, Chris also went through and recaulked some of the areas where we saw that there were openings. Next, I'm just washing up. This is a Dorai stone mat. It is really, really cool. It absorbs water. You can see like when I wash it, you'll see kind of how it works. But I'm just going to rinse this off, clean it up before putting it back on the floor. But back to the girl math, I do have one more example. I didn't see it in any of the examples like when I looked online, but someone mentioned this one was if you are shopping online, and let's just say there is a $75 minimum for you to get free shipping. So you have to spend $75 in order to get free shipping. But if you don't spend the $75, then the shipping costs, let's say like $15. Now, if your shopping cart is up to like $60 or $70 and you're like $5 or $10 away from the free shipping, then it's almost cheaper just to buy an extra piece of clothing or whatever and get the free shipping because you don't want to pay $15 for the shipping. So that to me feels like I'm making money if I can get my purchase up to where I don't have to pay for shipping. So let me know what you guys think about these examples. Again, this is like a viral TikTok trend called girl math that's going around, and you don't have to take it too seriously. It's more so just for fun.
I see a sky with a reindeer car, but I'm not running. I see a train moving all too fast, but I'm not leaving. And you go round and round and round, and you cannot see. I'll be right behind you.
This door eye mat is pretty cool. You can configure it in different ways, which is why I was just putting it together that way. And then, like I said, you step on it, it absorbs the water, and it looks nice in our bathroom. So I am constantly cleaning and organizing. I have really yet to figure out the absolute perfect system that would just make my life 100 million times easier. And that's why in the beginning of this video, I said that I've just come to the conclusion to let it go and give into the fact that it's just not going to be perfect unless I drive myself crazy trying to make everything perfect. Like, why are the kids' shoes on this little shelf in my bedroom? Well, it's because I don't want to go up and down the stairs every single time they're looking for a shoe. And we don't have a little nook area, or what's it called, like a mud room to put any of this stuff. And it's not going to be this way forever, but it is going to be this way for now. I also mentioned that I don't exactly love or feel confident always sharing that my house is a disaster. I feel like it does make me look lazy in some sort of way, but I was having a conversation with my sister about this, and I was struggling about content. Like, do I want to keep sharing this? Do I want to shift the content I'm making? Like, most people, or this is just what I think, that are in the cleaning niche, like, love cleaning, and I just feel disconnected with it. I feel like I struggle to clean, to keep everything as nice and neat and clean and as perfect as everyone else. But she reminded me, like, this is just the stage of life that you're in. Like, it's constant, it's nonstop, but it's also not going to be this way forever. I've received so many comments from y'all over the years about who are seasoned in cleaning and have had kids that are now grown, that it doesn't last this way for long, and to, cherish the moments that you have, worry about things that are important, and then, get through this season of life. So we went from a household of just 2 to 5 really quick. And trying to care from your tiny humans to your home, to your house, to your friendships, to your own self is a lot. And with that, I've also felt like having your house cleaned 100% of the time does not make you a more disciplined or better person. Like, I feel behind all of the time, but you better believe that if we have some sort of gathering or birthday party or something, that my house is going to be in good shape. I may not always have everything nice and neat and orderly, but I am a very disciplined person. I'm very disciplined when it comes to work, when it comes to working out, when it comes to my health, what I eat, sometimes what I eat, let's just say that. And most importantly, raising good and kind tiny humans. But just remember, if you feel guilty or feel less of a person or feel like you can't keep up or low energy, that you can give yourself permission for it to not be perfect all the time. It's like living to this expectation is almost more exhausting than just letting it be. So cheers to all of you amazing and awesome moms out there who don't get enough credit for all that you do.
Hey, won't you pour me another? I'm going in, so wish me good luck. Yeah, gotta put on my favorite song. I need a boost. Let's turn up the love. No, it is way too late, but I just can't get my eyes off you. Maybe we will regret this, but tomorrow is another day. And I will do anything to get your love. Hey, won't you pour me another? I'm going in, so wish me good luck. Yeah, I gotta put on my favorite song. I need a boost. Let's turn up the love, because it's on. Ooh, ooh, keep my fingers crossed. Oh yeah, it's on. Ooh, ooh, let's turn up the love. Might have been.
All right, so my next goal is to get pee stains out of mattress. And I realized I used this formula a long time ago, and basically you use vinegar, Dawn soap, and baking soda, and I feel like that's the formula for just about everything. With these 3 ingredients, you can like clean the world. I'm kidding. But anyway, so I don't know, I cannot remember the exact measurements, so I just put a little bit of each, and then you mix it up. And then voila, you have this magic formula. Now, if you have like really, really heavy pee stains, it does get it out, because like I said, I did this on an old mattress and it worked so good. Now, you can kind of see around here, like I said, it's still pretty fresh. You can see if you look pretty closely. So I'm just going to use this and dab it along the mattress, and then I'm going to let it sit for a couple of hours. Now, be careful if you see this formula work magic, because I got a little too excited with it when I used it the first time around, and I started using it everywhere. I was like, oh, I'm going to use it on a pillow now, and then I used it on our old bar stools, and they were cloth, and it ended up actually creating this water stain along the edges of them. So that's why I'm a little hesitant to use it everywhere besides a mattress. And another thing is that I watched something and they're like, yep, do a bunch of baking soda. So I ended up using that formula. I added a bunch of baking soda to the mattress, and when it dried, that spot dried really hard. Like, you know how like your mattress is normally soft, and then when I went over that area, it was like stiff and hard. So just be careful how much you use.
Let's turn up the love. Let's turn up the love.
I was knocked down, heard the countdown through the haze, in the face of defeat, yeah. I was ruled out with no bailout, on my own, all alone, left to bleed out. But I rose up from the ground, just like I was spellbound. All the odds were against me.
I usually put all of my tank tops and like bathing suits hanging on these hooks, because I hang them to dry, and I don't like hanging them up on a hanger and then having to take them off of a hanger to fold them and put them in my drawer. So I just hang them on a hook. But have you guys seen this TikTok or Instagram video where the husband was doing her laundry and put her clothes in the dryer, and she went secretly and took her clothes out of the dryer and put in little Barbie clothes, and then she kind of like comes back and is like, did you put my clothes in the dryer? And he's like, yeah. And she opens the dryer and she goes, look what the dryer did to them. And she pulls out the little Barbie clothes, and he's just like, well, then I'm not doing laundry anymore. But the only reason I saw that, and it reminded me, because the one time Chris had, or maybe it was me, I put my clothes in the dryer and my tank tops shrunk so small. So it just reminded me of that. So that's why I don't like drying any of my shirts. But anyway, back to the bed. So it looks like it's still a little bit wet, but it looks like it did help get the stain out, thankfully. And now I am putting back on, that's like a waterproof sheet. It's supposed to like resist water and stuff, but it has worked in the past. I don't know why it didn't work this one time, but I'm going to make the kids' bed, get their room fixed up before I head downstairs and organize the kids' toys.
No, I'm about to explode. No, I don't have to say I'm sorry. I ain't staying in the background, no, 'cause I don't need your worry. I'm a movement and I ain't losing. Gonna go, 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 go. Like a bullet, won't take no. You should know, no, I'm about to explode.
So we have baby toys all down here, all in the living room. And when the girls were young, I had bought these 4 boxes that I could put in the media console, but it would hide toys. And these boxes are just full, all unorganized. And then I have a whole box of baby toys kind of sitting on the corner. So my goal here is to get all of this cleaned up, because eventually I need to get a Christmas tree in this corner during Christmas time. So I want to get all these toys picked up.
But I'm never alone. On a road to wherever I want. And you see, I go with the wind, the places I've been, I keep them within. Holding on to a feeling so strong.
The clear tub with all of the toys, I had kept that from when the girls were young. So whenever we had Rye and he was old enough to start playing with baby toys, then I brought those down from the attic and then I just set them in that corner. So I'm hoping to go through and sort them out. I wanted to originally just get rid of that tub from being downstairs altogether, but I end up keeping it. So I don't have a plan of how this is all going to work out. So you'll see me kind of put things in and then take things out, move things around a bit until I get it how I want it. So that clear container with handles, that was part of the purchase I did last week from the Container Store. So I had bought 3 of those bins because I was thinking about doing toy rotation, and I I like the bins, the clear bins that have the clasp on the side. Like I don't like the ones that necessarily just you put the lid on top, because the lid always gets lost with our stuff for whatever reason. So I had bought those, and then I was thinking about doing some toy rotation downstairs, but everything downstairs is already baby stuff. So, and I will admit I am the worst toy rotator. I forget everything. So I think my plan is just to keep most of the baby toys downstairs into the media cabinet, and then our toy rotation, let's just say, I say that in quotes, will be, I'll just bring out one cubby at a time and then put that one back. And then if we want to play with another cubby, we'll pull that one out. So that's how I kind of plan on doing this downstairs until he's old enough to go upstairs, and then I can move all of those toys upstairs.
Just one glass in, you're already on my mind. When it gets late, I always realize that I need you. Are you thinking about me tonight? It's no secret, all my friends already know. There's no reason to hold it back, I let it show. All my feelings, are you thinking about me tonight? Your hands around my waist, just let the music play. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. Sweeter than summer wine, baby, just hold me tight. Like a drug, I am hooked on you. And that makes me say, oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Goddamn, I think I'm gonna lose my mind. Oh man, you make it feel like paradise. Paradise. I'm taking a mental picture in my mind just to keep this moment till the end of time. 'Cause I know that it might be over after tonight.
So one of the cubbies in those clear wooden boxes were full of books, but the kids don't really pull out the books and read them as much as I wish they would downstairs. So I'm going to put all of those books back into this bookshelf. And then what I'm going to do is, since Sailor is really into art and coloring and drawing, and she's got a little station set up kind of in the dining room, I'm just going to fill it with coloring books and notepads, and that way she can pull that out from downstairs and then color instead of have it full with books. But I am going to finish up here, and thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you're not subscribed, then please subscribe, because we got lots more cleaning, organizing, and decorating to do. But I will see all of y'all next week.